from Turkey, Istanbul. Supermarkets are all empty now. People are buying everything from supermarkets because of the whole scare. We see borders closed now, traffic is everywhere. As Muslims in Tariqat should be, I mean, what is this teaching us? Is it teaching us to know that we are weak creatures, fragile creatures, or is it supposed to teach us?
It teaches us in this month of Allah, put your head down to sajda and say astaghfirullah. This is a slap to say astaghfirullah as believers. That astaghfirullah meaning your safety is not going to come with more toilet paper. You understand? That's not your safety. Your safety is not supplements. Your safety is not hand sanitizer. Your safety is not doctor. Your safety is in the one who brought that, who created that virus, and the cure is going to come from him. Of course, staying out from people who are sick, not to go into a town that's infected, all that is common sense. You understand? But they're checking our faith with everything. They're checking our faith. Where are we running to? People are not running to masjids. They're emptying masjids. They're running to supermarkets. Why don't they close down the supermarkets? They should close down all the supermarkets. Oh, they're not? Why not? It's the most dirty place. You should know, especially in America, what you call? Shapishi? That one. When you're pushing, they say all sorts of dirty things is in there. In fact, they give hand sanitizer for you to use there because they find traces of even bathroom, toilet in there. What are we going to fear? For believers, what are we going to fear? If we're going to say we fear this, astaghfirullah, where is your fear of Allah? Of course, it's common sense not to put yourself into that. Yes, but check yourself. What are you fearing? And what is this teaching you? If the whole world is going one direction, believers should not go in the world, the way of the dunya, should go in the opposite way. Maybe it's good, they're emptying it out. Maybe they are going to go to the tomb of the saints and the Sahabis to ask from them. They're not. Something is wrong. Maybe there should be so many, everyone is every day is making fatwa about this hadith, that hadith, and this and that, this practice. Why don't we stop all of that and just make some bid'ah hasana and say the whole world on this date go into sajda at this time to ask Allah to bring a cure? None are thinking like that. Not the imams, not the sheikhs. Everyone is just stop this, stop that, stop this, stop that. But what are you going to do? Especially in this month of Allah. This is the month of forgiveness. How many people are saying, forgive me, Ya Rabbi? How many are saying this is a punishment to us? So, if you're going to be punished, if you are getting punished, what is the answer to a punishment? To say astaghfirullah. How many imams or sheikhs saying this is a punishment? We must increase our istighfar. I don't see too much. All these scholars, so many of them. I don't see them. Increase your istighfar. Increase saying astaghfirullah. And have more fear from your Lord. This one, at least, this is there is some sort of a warning. Other plagues that happened in the past overnight, nobody knew how it came, and it just is finished. The plague that happened to the Egyptians, in one night, everything finished. All the firstborn is dead. Correct or no? But at that time, they believed. So, as I said, we have become like Nimrud. There's no more belief. Firaun had some belief. Nimrud, he wanted to kill Allah. He wanted to kill his prophet. Hasbunallah ni'mal wakil. How you translate that directly? Hasbunallah ni'mal wakil. There is no help but coming from Allah. Let's put it very simple. You can find translation on Google if you want. To say, send us, help us. But don't let this fear to overtake my fear and my love of you. If Allah wants, He'll protect you in the middle of the whole plague. If Allah wants, the plague will find you even if you bury yourself 1,000 feet under the earth. It will find you. You go up to the skies 10,000 feet, it will find you. So believers must believe there is a Lord of that virus. Yes. He is the one who is controlling it, not us. Man can say, no, if only I find vaccine, if only I find this, if only I find that. No, if there's no opening, they don't allow you, you cannot. And the believer looks at every sign to bring himself closer to his understanding and to his love and to his faith of Allah, not to bring him further away. That's how we brought science into this world, because everything now is a sign of Allah. Science is a sign of Allah. It's not the sign of the absence of Allah. It is a sign of that perfect creator who has created perfection. Because only He can do this. Do you understand? They should go. People in Istanbul, they should go busy themselves in the maqams. Should stay there and ask them for the Sahib for protection and for us to become better. Not just protection. If you're going to protect yourself, you become more idiot, then what good is that? You understand? So, not only that, they're doing it in Kaaba and Medina, everywhere. Now they're discovering that no matter what you do, it's going to reach to you. Who knows? Maybe all of us have been infected already. It's not like there's a test and everyone is tested. Even if there's a test, everyone tested negative, who's going to say the next day we're not going to get? Who's going to say that? So you see how weak, how vulnerable we are. But mankind is running away from death. Death is finding a way to modern Akhir Zaman, mankind to find. Because for too long it's saying we're going to live forever. We have a good life, we're going to live forever. Don't you see, everything is great. Make everything great again. Everything is great. Oh, who is your Lord now? But don't also think that Allah is the creator of this, but Allah is not even punishing us yet. If we're getting punished because of the wrong things we've done, not a single thing is going to be left standing in existence. We did this to ourselves. All these diseases, we did this to ourselves. And don't be idiot to think, oh, all these diseases, it's shaitan. So it's demon. So you go to someone who's going to push your head and then you fall down, demon come out. No, it's not like that too. But people they lost their faith. All this is supposed to bring you to your faith. One type, they say, oh, go to church. One man go hold you, and they, oh, demon, then he claiming that he can cure you, like that. Another area, some Muslim country, they lost their mind. They're saying, you drink liquor, alcohol is going to kill the virus. So they started drinking. They couldn't find liquor, they drink ethanol and spirits and everything. They poison themselves and they die. Muslim country. So, don't get drunk. Don't be in a panic. You have to have your faith to say, wait. Allah is the one who sent this. What did we do? What have we done? What can we do? Run back towards Him. And you'll find it. You'll find that peace. You find that acceptance. Like I said, we're not telling people to run to areas of disease or washing hands. What? Whole world has to learn. After 2,000 years, you have to wash your freaking hands. Astaghfirullah. They don't wash their hands. You think they wash their? Definitely they don't wash. They didn't discover that yet. They need another 2,000 years to discover you have to wash your, 2,000 years. Hasbunallah ni'mal wakeel. You have to wash your hands 10 to 20 seconds to 30 seconds. You make a wudu, minutes that you spend. The more proper you make your wudu, especially your hands is touching. Your hands is the one who's touching everything. Forget about 30 seconds. 5 times a day you're supposed to do it. For us, people in tariqat, for believers, every time you don't break your wudu anyway. You break your wudu, you're supposed to take new wudu. Not just to take like Wahhabi style, take wudu only to pray. You don't have wudu, the angel of death comes to you, you're in big trouble. That's the most basic thing, to clean yourself. To wash your hands, to wash your feet, to wash everything. So they don't know istinja, stuff. They don't know ghusl. They like to be in janabat, don't you know? 2,000 years, they love to be in janabat. Hasbunallah. Huh? So all of this, in fact, all this is diseases. It comes from what? Dirtiness. Because you're not clean. And the first thing that they teach in Islam, in any spirituality, any religion, no, not in any religion, only in Islam, the first thing they teach is taharat. The first bab, the first chapter, the first gate is taharat. Meaning what? Purity, cleanliness. First, you have to clean. Clean this, clean this, clean this, learn how to take proper shower and everything. And then you're going to learn how to pray, how to do this first. If you don't even have wudu, you cannot pray. It's not accepted. So cleanliness. So you cannot separate now basic physical cleanliness according to Allah and His Prophet, not basic according to 21st century or according to science or according to culture. Some cultures, they say basic cleanliness is I bathe once a year. They did that for hundreds of years. They say, oh, it's very cold. What, there are no Muslims living in Central Asia where it's biting cold over there? Yeah. Only whether you want or you don't want. Because shaitan and the ego loves dirtiness. And you can get drunk in that dirtiness. They're so dirty, they say, they must eat in toilet. It's a big fashion and a style. We must pour the drink inside a woman's shoe and drink it. A big style. That is that time. Now they say we must eat everything. Everything that we see, we must eat. So now you know what? Oh, everyone has Shariat now. What happened? You have Shariat, huh? You have law. You have law. Oh, you cannot touch. Oh, you have law. You have law that you have to cover your face. What happened to all those laws saying, oh, you cannot wear niqab, you cannot see for identification, for this or that? Everyone is wearing niqab. Men and women wearing niqab now. What happened? Oh, you know how to change it when it suits you. What happened? You don't like Muslim, you put Muslim ban, now you put Christian ban. Whole Europe cannot enter America now for 30 days. You see how it is? Allah make to put a Christian ban. All countries from Europe. Not just 6 countries. Oh, everyone going crazy. Believer must look between the lines and say, Allah, Allah, how we are making fools of ourselves. Islam is not just saying that you have to clean yourself, you have to take a shower, especially for holy days and nights. Once a week, especially you have to shower yourself. Every day you have to do it anyway. But for Jummah, for instance, you have to clean yourself, you have to wash yourself. And not only enough, you have to trim. You have to cut your fingernails, very important, no? Because so much disease is there too. Not only that too, this is part of our religion. That when you wash your hands, when you clean you're not only washing your hands. Oh, of course it takes them another 2,000 years to know. Now you have to wash your mouth. And you have to spit. Maybe it takes another 2,000 years for them to say, now you have to wash your nose. Put your water inside and push everything outside 5 times a day. They'll never catch up. You understand? What is this? This is stubbornness. And for this, you don't need high technology, hand sanitizer, this, that, nothing. It's just water Allah is giving. It cleans. But shaitan likes the dirtiness. And when the man becomes shaitanic like that, they only want dirtiness. Some they don't take shot. That one who so many Muslim countries also looking up to him, but he conquered Egypt. Napoleon. He said, I'll be back in how much time? He wrote to his wife, Josephine. He said, I'll be back 3 weeks. He says, don't wash. Because he likes that. You see? But I'm not just talking about people in the West. People in the East are very dirty also. They become more. When you leave, it becomes even more. You leave the Islam, it becomes even more. Yeah. So, the cleanliness, that's important. This is the first thing. When you have that, then you have some, protection. You have some protection. You have to wash with water, everything. Understand? Bismillah. So that's how we should be looking at as believers. As much is enough. Fatiha.